If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sooners' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with you.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
defense coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. Just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Place to start for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Sooners have enough for the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Price. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The option look. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Smith wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith dropping to pass. pocket, breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback keeps it. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab. He's got a first down. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Sooners. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Harris. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This is a designed run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ducks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Some hard running running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
A run for the quarterback. Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Smith dropping to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They boot it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive. starting here from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Grabbed on the outside. It's Robinson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Smith wants to throw. using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here comes the option. Runs through the tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Direct snap. It's Dyer. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't connect on his first throw.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Touchdown Sooners. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Bray. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Smith dropping to pass. The sure hands, it's Green. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brady. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Oof. You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wideout. Goes to the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Razor. Let's get juice. Cricket.
They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going for the big play. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Smith wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having...
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll pull it down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. 2nd and long coming up. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They want to run this quarterback. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wilson will throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard